guy wrote about this today. The thing that gets really under my skin, it's a little unrelated to this, but it's emblematic, is the Crawford Ranch. So, you know, they're moving to Preston Hollow, what used to be a whites-only community in Dallas, very prestigious stuff. Mark Cuban's there, et cetera, et cetera. Anyway, the owner of the Texas Rangers. It's a very Tony neighborhood, as I wrote. Anyway, they just gave him a pass on it. He bought the Crawford Ranch right before the election, right before the 2000 election.
Right.
He went and bought it, and then right after the election, he sells it. It was a prop. It was 100% a prop. And the media never called him on it. You know, they were like, oh, yeah, and a bush that goes down to clear the brush. Here's my big question, and no one's ever answered it. What the fuck was he clearing the brush for? No, I mean, that's a real question. Like, they're not on the ranch. There ain't any horses, there are no chickens, there are no cows, there are no vegetables. He's not farming. What is he clearing the fucking brush for? I mean, the whole thing's a joke. He pretended to be a cowboy. You know what look at this son of a bitch. Look, how many times I gotta tell you? This man was a cheerleader in Connecticut. He grew up in Connecticut as a cheerleader. Right. Now, I know he went back and forth between Texas and Connecticut from time to time, right? But look at this guy. I mean, look at this guy. This is the one that can pretend to be a cowboy. Look at him! Look at him! Okay, look at him. Look at him. Okay, and what did the press do? They said, oh, yeah, he's down at Crawford, clear brush, he's a cowboy, he got a ranch. Didn't it occur to any of you to say, hey, you know what? This ranch is a lot of bullshit. You know, the one thing they grow on this ranch down in Crawford is bullshit. He never did anything on this ranch. He bought it right before the election, and he gave him that look right there. And then they let him get away with it. They never told the American people that this thing is a election prop. It's a tool.
Totally.
And it makes a difference in the elections. It does. It gives you a sense of, and I can't tell you the number of people who say, oh, he's my kind of guy. And we had a listener who emailed in and said, yeah, I had a friend who literally voted for him, saying, because, oh, I have a ranch too, and he has a ranch, and he does the same things. No, he doesn't. You actually work on your ranch. It's like Fred Thompson had this little red pickup truck. They leased it for his campaign in 1994, so he looked like a regular guy. He didn't own it. He had a Lincoln Continental that he drove around. And then it worked so well, he used it again in 96, and he bought it. And then as soon as the election's over, he put it in his driveway. He says it. I put it in my mom's driveway. Yeah, I'm going to drive that red truck. But when he's in the middle of the elections, nobody ever says, hey, look, this guy's a fraud. He doesn't drive the red truck. He drives a Lincoln frickin' Continental. Okay? And then when he was going to run for president, they're like, oh, he's going to bring out that little red truck again because that makes him look so ho. No, but don't tell me how it makes him look. Tell me what the reality is. And that's what they failed on, the whole media for the whole time. They never told the reality behind the snotty-nosed cheerleader named George Bush. Pretended all along that he was a cowboy. So now on his way out, they act like tough guys.
Right. Well, I think that, you know, the electorate needs to focus on the things that are really important. Because, I mean, these are superficial things that they shouldn't even care about. They shouldn't care what kind of car the president drives. They should care about what his policy views are. I mean, you watch TV, they never really talk about what these candidates stand for. They talk about stupid, superficial shit, and then the electorate pays attention to that, and they think, oh yeah, red truck, I could relate to that guy, I'm going to vote for him. So, I don't know. It's definitely the media's fault. I agree with you on that.
No, you're 100% right, 0% wrong. Not only do they help the politicians perpetrate this lie, right? Why do you keep repeating the red truck? Why do you keep repeating the ranch? You know,
exactly.
Why do you keep repeating these things? But on top of that, Anna's totally right. Then they won't even discuss the issues.
Exactly.
All they discuss is the lies that these guys have weaved. And then they wonder why we're upset at the media. You know, they're like, what do we do? No, we covered Bush tough. Every once in a while we'd ask a question that he was slightly uncomfortable by. Wow. Yeah, you really did a good job.